After a very disappointing performance at the British and Austrian Grand Prix, we head in towards the midway stage of the F1 2020 My Team Career Mode with a bit of a point to prove. There are massive speculation and rumours how there's going to be new regulation changes, and I think that might actually do us the world of good. Heading in towards the midway point of Season 1, we're going to be focusing on the major upgrades for all of our departments. We're going to be focusing first on the chassis and the powertrain, and then eventually the aerodynamic side, especially when we have enough resource points to get those major aero upgrades for the front wings. But the best thing we can do right now is hope that we finish the midway stage with a great performance. It's time for the Hungarian Grand Prix.
It's race day in Budapest as we get ready for another round of the Formula One World Championship. We don't expect too many retirements at this track. There are plenty of current and former drivers with flawless finish rates here. In particular, Ralf Schumacher. He made it across the line in all 10 of his Hungarian Grand Prix starts. 14 corners then for our drivers to navigate at the 2.7-mile Hungororing today. It's 6 lefts and 8 rights around a lap here, with average speeds in the region of 120 miles per hour. Also here, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk briefly about Esteban Ocon. There's a new gearbox in the back of that car, which means a grid penalty, and hopefully some excitement as they make their way through the field.
Fingers crossed that's one failure they won't have to worry about today, at least. There's not much of a silver lining to starting down the field with a penalty, but I think they'll be able to make some of that back up over the course of the race.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Vettel, Albon, Max Verstappen and Leclerc, Stroll, Perez, Sainz and Lando Norris, Kvyat, Gasly, Kevin Magnussen and Grosjean, Thomas, Raikkonen, Esteban Ocon, they've taken a grid penalty, and Antoine Hubert, Russell, Ricciardo, Latifi and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid.
A couple of grid penalties have actually made our race position here today more interesting for the race. Literally in qualifying, I'm using a custom setup, pretty much. The game wants me to do a soft or medium to hard stint. Is that the right way to go? I don't know if what everyone's going for. But in qualifying, literally I couldn't find any pace. I only gained like what, a 10th, but it wasn't enough to get P17. But on a track that requires more downforce than anything else, I think a safety car might really change the entire race. The strategy, we're going to go for the mediums to the hards, but if we do have a safety car, which I think we might, then I might put on a new set of mediums. I've realised now that, you know, with Hungary and Silverstone, literally I made the wrong decision, pretty much. I made the wrong strategy call. And yeah, okay, so the two McLarens are on softs. Yeah, they're on softs, they're in the top 10. Gasly, I think Gasly was on softs as well. So there's actually a couple of drivers who are on the softer tyres, so actually we might actually score some points here today. As long as we get the strategy right, we could score points. Right, here we go. The start is very important. Here we go. Lights out and away we go. Good start there. For us, we're going to try and take the middle here. I don't think that gap is going to open up. Can we get to the inside? Yes, we do. Can we hold it? I think we can. Oh, a bit of contact there. Going to let him go. Well, I think that's 3 wide. I think that's 3 wide going into here. Gonna hold it. Norris though is trying to do some damage after turning early, and there we go. P10. Already from P14. As long as we can hold position now, can we get Sainz running outside? No, we can't. Right. I'm just going to be zoned in now for this race. And then when the safety car comes, I've got to react. What I'm going to do is pretty much, as soon as the safety car comes out, I'm going to go for a new set of medium tyres. I think that's the right call, to go on the mediums and then go on the soft tyres. As long as we can do that, I think that might be the winning strategy. Because if we can go on the softs, we might gain a couple of positions later on in the race. Lewis Hamilton! Lewis Hamilton, wow! Hamilton is out of the Hungarian Grand Prix, a racetrack that he's done so well in on the past, and Mercedes' luck in the F1 games. Reliability once again for Mercedes. What is with Codemasters doing Mercedes dirty? Look at that, another engine failure for Mercedes. Wow, their reliability has been terrible this season. Right, I'm going to reduce the pace. We're in 9th place. But man, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect Hamilton to retire. Right, we're going to be boxing this lap. We're going to on to a new set of mediums. We're going to literally do one stop. Oh, ooh. Oh, nearly binned it, nearly bottled it then. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on the medium tyres, going to go for a new set of mediums. I might drop 2-3 positions, hopefully. Hopefully I don't. New set of mediums, here we go. Let me go. Ah. Right, I'm behind Vettel. That's not what I wanted. Alright. So I'm on a new set of medium tyres now. And later on in the race, I'm going to be boxing for a new set of softs. And hopefully the pace we have on the softs can give us a couple of more positions. Right, come on. Literally, in order for this strategy to work, I've got to nail this safety car restart. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Can we get a good start? I think we do. I think we did get a good exit. Bloody hell, Bottas coming down the inside. And the brake light down the inside we go. On Carlos Sainz there. We just missed Vettel. There we go. We've already made one position in the space of a corner. That's a boss start from us. We need this strategy to work. In order for this strategy to work, we need to be on it as soon as literally the first corner, and we did. Russell is going to hold up Vettel. If we can somehow find a gap in this sector to get Vettel mainly into this chicane, if there's a gap, I'm going for it. The gap is right there, down the inside, and there it is, P12. Alright, come on. Just one position away for some points. And I think there's a massive train as well. If we can get past these guys, I think that's Latifi. If we can get past this train, that'll do wonders for our race. Oh, that's a little bit risky. A little bit risky. I don't know if I should have made the move, or attempted it at least. But listen, I've got to be aggressive with this strategy. I've got to try and do something here. I'm on newer mediums, newer tyres compared to everyone else. Down the inside, there we go. Lovely. And there we go. P10 in this race. Hopefully. Hey, come on. Can we get down the inside of Latifi? That Alfa Romeo still has some incredible straight line speed. We've got to get past Latifi here. If we can't, we're just going to get held up. Down the inside of the Williams. A little bit of contact there on the suspension on the front tyres, but we make the move. Nearly lose the back end there, but literally this is the chance. The chance to score some points. Going to go down the inside on our teammate here. Hopefully he doesn't fight. Down the inside, he's going to do the switchback though. Look at this side by side between the two teammates. I think we're on two complete different strategies. He's on the old mediums, I'm on new sets. And there we go. P6. Literally all this stint, I've been pushing like hell. I've been constantly looking at that position modifier, or like that position after pit, and apparently I'm going to be in 10th. If that's the case, at least we're in the points. That's the only thing I can ask for. But in order for us to be in the points by the end of this pit stop, our pit team needs to do wonders. Right, this is it. This is the moment of truth. Where are we? There. If you look at the bunch of cars going around the penultimate corner, there's that pack. I want to avoid that pack. Come on. We're in 8th so far. Let me go. There we go. Lovely stop. 2.7. Where are we? Where are we? There's Vettel. We're ahead. We're ahead of Sebastian Vettel. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. We can't let him fight back. And there we go. We're actually in P8 instead of P10. I am going to make the most of my new sets of soft tyres. Down the inside of Valtteri Bottas. P7, and hopefully these positions fall off like flies. Because my pace on these soft tyres are going to be so... I'm going to be so much faster on these softs compared to these drivers on the mediums and on the hard tyres as well. Let's get Raikkonen into this sector. I'm on the newer tyres. Round the outside. Into this corner. Oh, come on. Let's make it stick. Come on. Can we? Yes! Max Verstappen has won the Hungarian Grand Prix, but I can't feel like Lewis Hamilton should have won that. But at the end of the day, I don't care. We approach the penultimate corner. We made the strategy work. We did 2 pit stops, but when it came to our race pace, it just added on. Around the final corner, unlike Austria and Britain, we're going to score points. We crash out, but it doesn't matter. It's 6th place in the Hungarian Hungarian Grand Prix.
It's a performance to be proud of today from our Hungarian Grand Prix winners. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team.
You know what? I'm really happy about that. After just the mistakes on the strategy, either just pitting too early or pitting too late, now we've actually made the strategy work. And yes, we did have a custom setup, not really much. We only adjusted the wings and the suspension and maybe even the ride heights a little bit, but it's P6. Look at that, Albon, Lance Stroll, first career podium. We could have gotten Ocon, but I don't think we had enough time, and plus also, somehow my wheel, I don't know why, but my wheel just was leaning more to the right and it was weird. But yeah, Vettel finished 9th. Not a good day for the Ferraris or the top teams, apart from Red Bull, of course. Verstappen, now in 3rd place, 15 points behind. But if you did enjoy the video, like the video, subscribe as well for more F1 2020 content as we end Season 1. Thanks for watching, like the video, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.